Hello guys, welcome back to the Media Nights. My name is Ari.
And I'm Denise.
And today we're going to be watching The Nun. This movie is the continuation in the Conjuring saga. We've been watching all of them. You know, we watched the Annabelles. We're still missing one, I believe, for Annabelle. We watched the Conjuring movie 1 and 2. And so far it's been a great ride. I've loved how they've been inserting these little bits of lore here and there. And the previous movie, Annabelle Comes Home, ended with a little stinger, a little tease of what was to come. And they kind of, you know, teased a little photo of Romania with the one and only Valak, the nun, which is still terrifying. I love the design, by the way. I think it's iconic and it's just so cool.
Yeah.
And they gave us a little post-credit scene letting us know, okay, yeah, this is the next chapter. It's going to be about the nun. And I'm just personally excited to know how it originated. You know, with Annabelle creation, we got to see exactly how that happened.
Right.
Now I want to know, okay, Valak was a pretty big antagonist and villain for the second Conjuring movie.
Right.
What the hell happened here? How did it even move from all the way Romania to... you know, England, where we see it in the second film.
Yeah, and that's what's so interesting about it. Like you said, it's such an iconic look, you know, the fact that you have something like a nun being defiled like that and just used to terrorize people, I think is such a wonderful take on a demon like this. And just like you, like I'm on the same boat. I'm super curious about the origin, you know, where are we going to go with this? What are they going to do with this character? I cannot wait to see Valak again. I feel like it's going to be awesome because like it just lends itself to create the best scares ever because they were so creative in the second Conjuring movie, especially, you know, when it starts walking across the wall and you just see the, you know, you just see the silhouette and then like it lunges at you through the painting. So like, I'm just waiting for those kinds of scares. Like, let's have fun with it and let's get creative.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you guys enjoy this. If you guys want to catch the full-length reaction alongside us with your own copy, that's going to be available on our Patreon. And if you guys want to watch these reactions early, make sure that you hit the join button and become a YouTube member. Thank you guys once again for being here. We hope that you enjoy. And as always, we'll catch you guys after the movie. I want to see them get creative with the scares. Thought there was a lot of that with the Annabelle movies, with the first two.
I had a vision in Amityville. I had a premonition of your death.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
Oh.
The demon in your painting.
The following occurred in 1952.
Okay, going a few years back.
There it is, the creepy crosses.
That is a lot of crosses.
Yeah.
You know what's bad when you need that many.
Yeah.
You certainly making the right decision.
That can't possibly be good. Do we not keep that door closed?
We know what happens when they open the doors. You saw what happened in Annabelle Creation, and that was just a closet.
Have faith, sister.
Something's gonna jump out.
Damn. Her faith is strong. She's just going in by herself like that. I would not.
Who art in heaven?
There you go. Some backup.
Oh, no.
Bye-bye, sister. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit.
You know what you must do. I can't. They're not even God.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
Oh, you just
hell
hear the
no.
roars of that thing.
So what must she do?
It's looking for a vessel.
Yeah.
Just like all the demons we've seen thus far. Wait. No way.
Oh, it's here. It's here.
Oh. Oh, isn't this the post-credit that we saw? The hallway?
Oh, I think so.
Is it there?
I can't see it.
I don't think so. Not yet. Oh my God. Is she going to do what I think she's going to do?
Oh,
is that what she must do? Damn, you know it's bad if that's their last resort. That says a lot already. They rather not go to heaven as long as this thing does not take over them.
Here we go with the cross again.
The cross.
Oh.
Oh yes, the music is so good.
Forgive me, Lord.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, there it is.
I love the look of the nun, man.
No vessel for you.
Nothing for you.
He's just living life singing. Oh, that's very promising.
Oh, they're on her body.
That's an awful fate to have.
Ooh.
Oh.
The Nun.
Father Burke, Sit.
Why is he here and why him?
He's not about to get good news.
No.
We have received news that a nun has taken her own life at an abbey in the mountains of Romania.
Trying to figure
Okay.
out what exactly happened.
My only hope now was that the beast could not smell me. But then the wind changed.
Mother Superior says that dinosaurs were never really alive.
The Bible is God's love letter to us. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't want us to ask questions.
Oh, she's not gonna like that.
Yeah, she's probably there like, stop it.
The Vatican.
I'm as surprised as you.
Okay, so she's not a favorite, huh?
No.
You were recommended for the journey because of your familiarity with the territory.
I'd never been in that part of the world.
Really?
Okay,
So,
she's not familiar.
but what's the purpose?
Just reasons in general.
Yeah.
Also,
I
it's kind
guess.
of crazy. Whoa,
Jesus.
already having nightmares.
Mhm.
Kind of crazy how much she looks like her sister.
Yeah, I
Too.
know.
Mr. Theroux?
Hi. Jealous husband or angry father?
You and I have never met.
Oh, and perhaps it's time we did.
Oh my goodness.
Call me Frenchie.
Oh, Frenchie has a way, huh?
Are you a priest?
And she is a nun.
Oh,
It's like, whoops, sorry.
everyone in this village pretend like the abbey doesn't exist.
Oh,
Even talking about it might get you in trouble.
Is it because of what happened or is there something else?
With all due respect, Father,
Please, Frenchie.
he's like, hey, she remembered my name. Okay.
You took a plane from Rome, a bus from Bucharest. Now, my friends, you're in the dark ages.
Hell of a trip to get there, huh? Oh, look at the... Did you see Valak written
It
on
says
the...
Valak.
Oh
Good
my
catch,
God.
dude. Yeah, we got to pay attention because
Yes.
you guys let us know that there are hidden details there with the name. It's a little cool Easter egg.
Whoa.
Whoa. I mean, beautiful landscapes.
Yeah.
But just knowing what we're watching and seeing how remote it is, the whole calling for help thing,
Right.
not going to quite work out here.
What brings the Frenchman to the countryside of Romania?
Actually, I'm French-Canadian, but don't tell anyone. Doesn't sound as romantic.
Oh, man, this guy just
He can't turn it
putting
off.
in the work.
I'm not a nun yet.
You still haven't taken your temporary vows?
I didn't think there was anything temporary about being a nun.
He's like, do I have a chance here or not?
We walked the rest of the way. The horse won't go any further.
Bro, that's a bad sign. If a horse refuses...
Oh, yeah, it's sensing it.
Locals say it's a cursed place. Well, the horse agrees.
You got to trust in the animal's instinct, man.
Oh, 100%.
The animal's like, nope.
I also have orders from the Vatican to determine if the grounds are still holy.
I can give you my opinion on that now, Father.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's like,
feel-
it takes no expert.
yeah, the villagers have a very clear opinion on that already.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask me, these crosses that surround the abbey, they keep the evil in, not out.
Oh.
In the 2 years I've been delivering supplies, she was the first on 19.
Okay.
So they just stay indoors at all times. You go first, sir.
Prévu.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you could just sense it on him. He's
Freaked
not a
out?
fan. Yeah, not a fan of being here at all.
Now I'm interested because clearly if this place is cursed, why are nuns living there?
I should tell you one more thing, Father.
What?
That's not how I left there.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
There have been cases of bodies twitching.
no way.
Father, what is it?
Seems to be a key of some kind.
That's an elaborate ass key.
Yeah, they had something locked in there.
We should give her a proper burial.
Do you think they were living there to answer your question, perhaps to keep it in, exactly like he was saying?
Ooh.
Kind of like the guards of this demon
Right.
thing.
It's common practice
What?
during the plague, when people fear to be buried alive.
Yeah.
To let those above ground know they have made a mistake.
I think being here is a mistake.
Yeah.
Yes. That's so disturbing, isn't it? The whole concept of that. Wow.
I mean, it's a beautiful place, though.
Yeah, it looks menacing.
Yeah, it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's someone. I would have thought that everybody in there was dead already.
Yeah, so did I.
Unless it's the thing in a vessel. Wait, it's not dry?
This place is...
Yeah.
What's the opposite of a miracle, Father?
A curse? Yeah, that blood shouldn't even be in that state.
No,
not even that color to begin with.
No, it should be dried out. He's brave. I gotta give him that. Yeah.
You went from silly superstition to, you know what? I'll give it a try.
I mean, it can't hurt, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it can't hurt.
Take all the protection you can with you. I am loving the set design here.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I love it when it feels like they're there, you know, like when they take the time to build everything, or I'm wondering if this is like an actual location they went to.
Right.
Kind of seems that way.
I love that the shadow looks like the nun.
Ooh, what is it?
Oh, wait, is that an actual...
Oh my God, is that...
Oh my God!
Is that an actual nun or is that the nun?
Are you the Reverend Mother?
I am. You haven't taken your vows yet.
Oh.
Is that a bad thing?
We come on behalf of Rome to inquire about the recent death in your convent.
Vraiment.
Did he just speak French?
Vous l'avez enterré aussi?
That is not a nun, bro. That's a thing.
I'd like to speak with the sister so I can offer my assurances to the church.
I can offer the assurance you seek.
I don't trust this one bit. Nope.
I'm not assured.
Come back tomorrow and you will find the answers you seek.
She is spooky as hell.
This is really suspicious though, no? Like she didn't even really acknowledge the death.
I love the fact that you couldn't really see the face, so you're there doubting.
Oh no.
He was the first one to split. This is not gonna be good, is it? Yeah.
I mean, it's eerie as hell. I have...
Ooh.
Oh, hell no. That's not Valak, is it? Isn't it so funny how they managed to turn something like a nun into something so eerie?
I mean, that's not how you get Frenchie to move from point A to point B. You gotta be like a, ooh.
What? No. Frenchie?
Stop following. Oh, it's the rope.
Please don't follow. You should know better.
I was gonna say a hot chick would have probably been more efficient with this guy.
Little come hither.
He's still going though, somehow.
I guess. Dude.
I love this. You're just looking around, seeing where it's gonna pop up.
Ah,
holy
Jesus.
shit! Yeah. Oh no.
Oh my God. Ah.
Oh, that is nasty.
Shit. Zombie nuns is a thing now?
Just trying to force them to leave, isn't it? Scare them enough?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Excellent. I love when you can't see the villain chasing you.
That's even worse, right? Once it disappears.
Oh yeah.
I'll take.
There you go.
You're good now.
Yeah, I could have killed him. It's like just a warning shot.
Right.
Isn't that the photo that we saw? Or something very
looks like
similar?
it, right? I think that was.
I had a series of visions when I was a girl. My father believed I was mentally unstable.
What were your visions?
Just got visions, huh?
Interesting.
After each one ended, the same thought would be stuck in my head.
Which was?
Mary points the way.
What are these visions?
Right, and I'm assuming they came true if they came to investigate her.
I was thinking of a similar incident I encountered in France. After what I believe was careful evaluation, I made the judgment he was possessed.
Oh, shoot. Possessed kid?
What have they done to you?
Keep him from hurting people.
God. And probably himself, too.
Saint Michael, the Archangel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely possession.
It's like, do you think he might not be? No, he definitely is.
Behold the
Ah, yep.
Oh, dude, this poor kid.
Ooh, that looks painful.
Daniel sustained severe injuries during the exorcism, ones from which he could not recover.
Oh. Yeah, that can be a risk, right? You can lose them forever.
I often wonder if I was too eager with my determination.
Carries that guilt with him now. I love how some of the props and stuff, how they're placed, makes it look like there was feet hanging
Yeah.
down, reminding you of what we just
The
saw.
nun,
That's very
yeah.
clever.
Yeah.
Like the set design, the way that they make you look and, you know, do the double take. It's going to turn on, isn't it?
It is. Don't you dare ruin this song for me. Don't you dare. Absolutely not.
Here we go.
Oh my god. See, what's door knocks for you is sprinting footsteps for me.
I still hate the footsteps though, too.
Oh no, they're
I agree.
awful.
Yeah, she's not moving.
That was not her, bro.
She is super asleep.
Oh no. We're about to see some shit. What?
Oh, nice. Oh, it's the boy. Is that the boy that
that he tried to exercise?
Same kid, right?
I think so.
Dressed very similarly. Yeah, it's using their fears against them.
Oh.
Oh, no.
This is night 1, mind you.
Oh,
Ooh,
dude, don't entertain it. At this
no.
point, you know what's up. I guess he has to be ultra sure, right, to put it in his report.
Oh, no.
Oh,
my God. What in the world?
Oh, shit. Oh!
Holy shit, wait.
Oh, here lies.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta be a
Father
nightmare.
Anthony Burke. Dude, buried alive? I was also kind of waiting. I'm like, is this a nightmare? Is this really happening? But he's gone. Oh, dude, look at how tall it is. Help! No, he's actually buried.
Yeah.
Somebody! Can't hear anything outside. Yeah, doesn't he have one of those things? One of the bells?
I was gonna say, he should start pulling on that string.
Yeah, it sounds like they set that up pretty nicely there. Whoa. They're here praying at this time? Yeah, no. Oh, they're doing the shadow play again. Let's go. It's just so menacing just seeing the shadow slowly walking towards you. It's right behind her. Wow. Dude, and the rest are gone. Yep. It's like it's bringing them exactly where it wants them to be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Just insulting the religion left and right, huh? Constantly.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, you're better off with the bell.
Yeah, normally I would say don't follow the creepy noise, but in this case, we really need her to.
It's insane. So the demon can manipulate reality as well?
Yeah. But this is like to a completely different level.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen this before. Cool.
I love when they use that lens.
The dual diopter.
Oh no, they're all...
Oh, shoot. Creepy, but also she won't be able to
tell which one he's in.
Yeah.
Trust your visions.
Oh, I think she's actually, she's tapping into it. Whoa.
Oh my God.
He better start trying to conserve his oxygen there.
Yeah. Because what's crazy is that the soil is not disturbed. It's grass on it.
It's like he's been there all this time.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh my God. Imagine being stuck with something in there. No. Yeah, you keep pulling from that bell.
Bro, yeah.
Just keep tugging.
Oh shit.
Oh shoot.
Come on.
Oh my God, she almost killed him.
Dude, how the hell do you even explain this?
There's a powerful evil presence in this place.
Yeah, no shit.
There was a skeleton in there with you?
What is?
Maybe those books will help shine a light on our answer.
Will it? Why would it guide you towards the answer?
Right.
The blood just keeps reappearing. I feel like they're going even more supernatural with this one.
Right.
See what you can find out about it. It was obviously important to the deceased.
Oh, right. He can go in there. That must be so nerve-wracking, right? Sending her in like that. You know that something is going on for sure, but you just got to trust that she will come back.
Feels like you're feeding her to the wolves, right?
Yeah.
Hello? Wait!
Yeah, this place is massive. You get lost in any of those hallways, man.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum. Benedictus fructus ventris tui,
Sister.
Iesus.
The tension.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum.
We're here playing the guessing game. Is it or is it not?
Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus. Sister.
Ooh.
What?
The sister's praying shifts to maintain a constant vigil. I'm so sorry to have disturbed her. We were told you were coming. Please, follow me.
Yeah, she knows what's up. She looks scared as hell.
Yeah.
So they don't stop praying, dude.
Like, not even for 1 second?
Constant rotation just to keep that protection up, huh?
Yeah.
Why did you cover the mirror?
You cover the mirror so the deceased doesn't see their reflection and become a ghost.
Oh.
Right, their soul gets trapped or something?
Luca's daughter committed.
That was his daughter?
12 years old. Herself in his barn.
Oh, no.
This is
my God.
This is someone else.
It's that place. The abbey. Whatever evil is up there, it's leaking out.
Right.
You recently discovered a body up there, didn't you?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Well, I believe you're about to discover 2 more.
Oh, God. See, now my worry is because they're up there investigating it, it's probably going to get worse.
Oh, yeah, it's going to get angry. That's what we've seen, right? That's the pattern with these demons. Oh.
I like your train of thought, dude.
Take it with you, please. So this has been an ongoing situation in this town. That's why they think it's haunted and whatnot.
Yeah.
Whatever the man called the living creature, that was its name.
So the snake coming out of the kid's mouth.
And also the Ouroboros on the throne-looking thing.
The Marquis of Snakes.
Full legal name again.
That's funny.
It's like an introduction, like a wrestler introduction.
Yeah.
Valak. Valak, the defiler.
The Marquis of Snakes. Oh no. Oh, she's locked in?
Sister Victoria's death was a terrible tragedy for the convent. She was the most devoted out of any of us.
Well, that's why it targeted her.
Okay, so we're actually seeing some more movement from the nuns, because I was very weirded out by how we didn't see any of them.
Oh, hello.
Can you tell me about the history of this abbey?
Yeah, what the hell is this place?
The Duke of St. Carta. He wrote countless texts on witchcraft and rituals so that an unspeakable evil would walk amongst us.
He opened a gateway to hell? Oh my God. Came in there with swords and everything.
They sealed the gateway using an ancient relic containing the blood of Jesus.
They used the blood of Christ?
Oh, shit.
And our perpetual praying began to secure the abbey and contain the evil.
There
Got
you
it.
go.
Okay.
Until the bombs of war shook the abbey.
Oh.
In the chapel, I saw a nun. Do you see her too?
She's like, yep, that's her.
She looks like us, but she's not one of us.
Yeah, she's definitely not.
Unholy. It takes on different forms to deceive us and prey on our weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
It made Sister Victoria commit the ultimate sin.
Sister Juana.
Yeah, she's like, that's enough. You're sharing too much.
You need to leave. Now.
The gates have closed. You must stay until they open again.
Oh my God.
When do they open? Sunrise.
Damn. Yeah, she's locked in there now.
I wonder if, by kind of trying to leave her out of it, they're trying to protect her. Like, I wonder if she's more vulnerable because she hasn't taken her vows yet.
That's a great question, actually.
Good night, sister.
That's the...
Oh, it's around.
Now, please, I must go pray.
Yeah, it's her room.
That's her room?
Yeah, of course, it's the only
my
vacant one.
God.
They're like, well, this room is vacant now, so you could take this one.
Great, so we're also just going to lock her in there? That's awesome.
I like how lore-wise, Valak is smarter than Malthus. Malthus was very much like aggressive, and Valak takes time to get in your head and uses your fears against you.
Very much like a snake, right?
Yeah.
It's just
like, I like that you could tell the difference in the demons.
Yeah.
Based on how they operate.
Oh, the characterization of the demons is it's great. They're very definitive, but they also have commonalities, which is fun.
You won't find another way in, Father.
Abbess?
The fact that the abbess knows so much creeps me out a bit.
Yeah, I'm still having doubts if she's even real.
I'm afraid there's something very wrong with this place, Abbess.
Fair.
It's too late, Father. Sister Irene is lost.
What? Oh! What? Yeah, that's not her. Don't do it, dude.
No.
Don't check. Just run.
I mean, selfishly, I want him to check. I want to see. Oh,
God,
shit.
I knew it was coming.
I knew it.
Still got hit with it.
Yeah. What the? What? Wait. So, okay. We can't really trust anything that the abbess said then.
No,
right? Because this could just be Valak for all we know, manipulating him.
We did not see a face.
Right.
I am kind of hoping they get more creative with the scares, though. So far, it's been a lot of a waiting, reveal, jump scare. They were more creative in the Annabelle movies. Oh, she saw it. Yep. The door was locked.
Who are you?
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh gosh, just sitting there.
Of course, she's gonna walk.
Oh, the cross!
Oh shit!
Oh, yep. Grab the cross and stab it right on its back. Oh no.
Yeah, the rosary coming apart is not a good sign.
God save you.
Oh no.
3 knocks, of course. Dude, having visions like this must be so disorienting.
Oh,
yeah, that's gotta be
there it
Valak.
is. Yep. Don't.
Sister Joanna?
No.
She'll be fine. Stay where you are. See, I'm constantly questioning if it's real or not. You know?
Right.
But I think it is. That's crazy that it was the bombs that really caused it to leak out the way it did. They had it under control, man, for so many years.
Yeah.
Just kept on praying, kept this thing under lock.
It's funny because it's once again like human sin causing this once again, right? The
Or maybe
violence.
it wanted to. Maybe it tempted people to do it, you know? It's evil,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Comes in all
true.
forms. Why would you bomb a church? Such an imposing figure.
The eyes, dude. What's going on?
She's like,
Oh, no.
she feels weakened.
Oh no. Oh no. Valak's coming. Valak's coming.
Yeah, dude. Love how everything is just going sideways.
Yeah. Oh no, not the key. Not the key. No, 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 no.
Yeah, it's manipulating reality to a
Yeah.
whole other level here. Whoa. Ow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yep.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, this is one of the good ones.
Get your things and meet me in the chapel, sister. Only prayer will get us through the night. Go.
Prayers could definitely help a bit, but it's definitely not the full solution here.
Right.
It's getting worse and
not-
worse.
Yeah, it's more like a band-aid rather
Yeah.
than an actual fix.
Buying you some time.
And these sisters have been dealing with this for however long now? Since the bombs?
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, tu Iesu, Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis
The hell is that?
Is that another body? Yeah, somebody else died.
peccatia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta
Oh.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei,
Oh,
ora
Anna.
pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et
Oh, whoa. Yeah, and then he's just being haunted by this. It's interesting because
Oh, what the hell is going on here? The bodies are coming out.
Oh my God. Creepy ass Daniel.
Yeah, definitely defiling the entire place and its face. Damn.
Oh.
The whole squad is coming in. It's like the Avengers.
Whatever you may see or hear, keep your eyes forward and don't stop praying.
What is going on?
Can you imagine just focusing on praying? Oh, it's crying blood.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's actually been a known phenomenon around the world, actually. I've heard of that.
Yeah, we got that. We got the stigmata. I think that's what it was called, right? On Sister Irene.
See, that's an awesome shot. I love that. Get creative, man. Give me more of this.
Oh my God.
Oh, shoot.
Well, she said, don't stop praying no matter what you see. This might not.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, come on.
As the bell taunted him. It's like, remember this?
See, let's not follow that.
I mean, dude, at this point, you know it's haunted. There's no need to... There's no need for further investigation.
Dude, just hit up the Vatican, get some backup, and let's call it a day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Shit.
That's the original nun, right? That got killed in the beginning.
Frenchie! And that was our on your left moment.
By all means, next time, do use the shotgun.
Isn't it interesting what's going on with the father and with the nun? It very much feels like a prelude to possession, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they did mention that Valak is looking for a vessel right now. Ooh.
Don't let it break your concentration. Oh, it's damn.
Yep, that's the V.
Oh, she's staying strong, man.
Yep.
Ow.
It's Father Burke. He will help us.
I don't know. You think a shotgun is going to be effective against Valak?
Probably not.
Doom style? The Demon Slayer.
Need a BFG.
We've been praying. All of us together.
Mm-hmm.
Who's been praying?
Don't tell me.
Oh, and...
Oh,
yeah.
Shoot. None of it was real.
And it looks like her back is fine.
You can't trust anything that you see. Looks like the body was real, though.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, did she tap into the future? Is it part of her gift, or is it Valak messing with her?
Right. That's a great question.
Because how could you trust your visions then? It's kind of messed up.
Right.
Oh.
Damn.
There's no one left.
That looks like it's been dead for a while. When she's saying there's no one left, is...
Oh, Father.
Oh!
Get my back, sister! Have it across! Put some holy water on it!
Yes!
Dude, what in the world?
In the name of God, the Father Almighty, and the power of the Holy Spirit, I ask this!
Oh, it's getting hot. Yeah, it lit the body on fire. For good measure. So wait, none of the nuns were real?
Sister Victoria must have been the last nun in this cloister.
You know what you must do. I can't.
Oh.
It was a sacrifice.
So the evil wouldn't take her soul.
Right.
And have a vessel.
We have to seal the gateway to contain the evil.
Exactly. They gave their life. You got to make it mean something. Yeah, of course, if there were any nuns left, they would have become the vessel.
We can't close it without the relic. The blood of Christ.
Christ. Jesus Christ?
Yep, the one and only.
But Father, before we do, I'd like to take my vows.
Oh. She's committed.
That, sister, is a noble act. It's a shame, but...
I receive the vows you have taken. I earnestly commend you to God. In nomine Patris, et Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
There it is.
Let's hope that this adds a little extra oomph.
To her, yeah.
Or a protection, I'm hoping.
Do you think it respects hierarchy?
That's a very good question. There has to be a reason that they kept asking her if she'd taken her vows, so I'm assuming...
They told me this key unlocks the door to the relic.
That could be anywhere in the castle.
Mary points the way.
Oh, no way!
It's literally pointing the way, yeah. With a reflection.
Yeah.
It's like straight out of a video game. Next objective.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay, so that's still there.
Now that is definitely going to be an OP against Valak. Pour a couple on the shotgun shells.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Van Helsing way.
The blood of Christ.
Holy shit.
Yes.
The holiest.
The holiest.
The holiest of shit. Oh my god.
I love that they're self-aware too with
Yeah.
the writing.
Shouldn't we say a prayer or something first?
There's a time for prayer and a time for action, son.
Also still feels like a time for prayer as well, Father.
I feel like it can't hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe you should spit again.
I love how relatable Frenchie is. He's like,
Oh yeah. He's us.
yeah,
He's the audience.
he really is. I will say the whole she's an unreliable narrator thing. I like that little twist.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving, Frenchie. Don't
Do
even.
not separate from the group, Frenchie.
Well, he's got the shotgun.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh.
Dude, it's just right behind her. That is creepy. It's not even hiding.
Oh shit!
Sister!
Sister's kind of going through it right now.
Oh, is this it?
I think so,
This is
right?
the-
It looks like it.
The gateway?
Let the ritual commence.
I don't know, man. I have a bad feeling.
Oh, and she's right in the center of it?
Oh,
She's
boy.
right in the... Yeah.
Yeah, I
It was a
have a
trap.
feeling it wants them to get
Yeah.
this far because it hasn't upped the aggressiveness.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Irene!
Where's the father? Why do you always separate? That's my question.
Oh, yeah, nope.
That's not good.
I am sprinting out of there.
Protect us from evil with your holy light!
Oh, nice.
Smart.
Okay. No.
Don't do it, man.
Of course.
Ooh.
Ugh.
It's like he's playing Find the Seven Differences. Like, who could it be? Oh.
Just keep walking, dude.
Oh, there she
she
is.
is.
Yeah, with the relic.
Que ta volonté soit faite sur la terre comme au ciel. Amen.
Yeah, the visual aspect of this, they definitely nailed it. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, she's been taken. Oh, it did it. It worked.
You should have kept running when you had the chance, Frenchman.
Oh boy, he's getting personal.
Canadian.
That's an
French
important detail.
Canadian.
Nice, nice. It's a good thing because she would have been a very powerful vessel.
Run!
Ooh.
Oh, ow.
No, not Frenchie.
No. Oh,
Come on.
Oh, he's toast.
You have to resist her, Frenchie.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Sister Irene!
Oh, oh, this freaking
Daniel.
kid.
Oh my god.
Oh, the snake.
Right for the eye.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Do not
no.
lose that. We need that. That is a pretty
Dude,
sick shot as well.
that is amazing.
I will give them that.
Yeah, really cool.
Oh.
Walking on water. Blasphemy after blasphemy.
Come on, Father. We need your help, buddy.
Oh, he's trying to exercise it.
Can you not just like bless the water, like make it holy water?
Almost like a baptism.
Oh, it's not there.
Oh, Valak's pissed.
Yep.
Oh, boss move.
Oh, I guess she is blessing the whole water.
Good job,
cool. Dude. Yeah.
Ooh, that looks painful.
It's tearing it apart. She hit Valak with her ultimate attack there.
Let's get out of there, guys. It's not looking too hot in here right now.
Glad to see he's doing all right.
Chest compressions?
Yep. Oh. How's the father holding up?
I hope you don't mind. It's called the kiss of life.
What's your real name?
Maurice.
Thank you for saving my life, Maurice.
Good job, man.
No, Maurice.
They got lucky they had that relic right there, because I don't see how they would have been able to beat it otherwise.
Right.
And obviously we know it wasn't enough to kill it completely, because it's going to come back. This is in the 50s.
Clearly it didn't work, or it did, and then someone else did something stupid.
Yeah, another ritual.
We humbly deliver your servants,
Oh.
the nuns of St. Carta.
No, yeah, they gave them a burial.
I thought this ground wasn't holy anymore.
It is now.
Mm.
Right, the evil was banished.
Oh, I think I've had my fill of Romania.
He gets to enjoy some peace, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
come on! All right, so we got our
upside
answer.
down cross.
So that's how
it got out.
Yeah.
Still.
Freaking Valak, dude.
It's the deceiver.
An exorcism can be very dangerous, not only for the victim, but for anyone.
Oh, this is the scene.
Oh yeah, this is from the first one.
Called him Frenchie. He was a French-Canadian farmer.
What? Oh shit! Oh no!
An upside-down cross started to appear from within.
Oh,
we had it from the start.
3 stages of demonic activity: infestation, oppression,
and possession.
And possession. Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Coming full circle with this too. We saw Frenchie's demise way back when.
Whoa.
We didn't even know it was him.
That was a great connection though.
That was pretty cool.
That
Not
was
gonna
pretty
lie.
cool.
I did not see that one coming. I love this artwork in the back there.
Yeah.
So creepy. Enjoy some of the gothic vibes in this too.
Yeah.
Well, that was The Nun, and I will say this is the first Conjuring movie where I will state that I feel a little bit mixed about it. I have some good points, and I have a couple of, negatives that I think they need to be addressed as well. I very much like the vibe of this.
Yes.
I loved the visual aspect for the most part in terms of like the scenery, the set design, the lighting, everything was very spooky. It felt very cold and devoid of life and warmth, and that's what you want in a horror film. And I think they actually nailed that vibe.
Yes, absolutely. The atmosphere in this was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the set, the way they used lighting or the way they played with shadows, I think was wonderful. There was clearly a lot of thought put into it.
Oh yeah.
It kept, like, the way they handled the shots, it really kept your eye wandering the whole time, just searching in the background. And the way that the nun was presented to us, Valak, I thought it was pretty good. Like, I really did enjoy that. I will say, this did not quite match up the hype for Valak that I had in my head. I feel like because Valak was, introduced to us previously and mentioned a few times, you kind of, maybe it was just me, but like you start to build up some expectation and anticipation in your own head.
Oh, totally.
Right?
Yeah.
And I felt like the way Valak was first shown to us in The Conjuring 2, I feel like the power sets didn't quite match up here, if that makes any sense.
You know what I think? It's not quite, because I've been thinking about it. I'm like, why throughout this entire movie, I'm like, why? It's just the scare parts or, the jump scares or the parts where you're supposed to be terrified. I'm like, it's not landing. I'm not jumping out of my seat like I normally do. If you've been here, Why is that, right? And I was trying to study it. And I think this movie, I'm going to compare it to another movie. And I know it might confuse some people out there, but it reminded me a lot of Alien Resurrection. in how it was executed. So let me dive into what I mean exactly. I think it's one of those things because in that movie, they show you the xenomorph so much, it kind of loses its impact and you're no longer scared of the creature at that point. Also, it's the fourth installment, right? And I think this movie, it suffers from the same thing. They wrote themselves into a corner, I think, by placing it in the abbey and whatnot. I think there's only so much you could really do, right? Because you're in this place that's supposed to be, religious, obviously. So a lot of cross iconography, a lot of religious iconography, a lot of nuns walking around and in the shot. So what else could you do really, right? It's either going to be a nun scare or the crosses inverting. And I still think they could have come up with a way of being more original with the scares.
Absolutely.
We've seen it done. And I think they even did a little retread of the whole shadowy scare that we saw in Conjuring 2, because that really was a creative and cool scare. And here it's still cool, but of course you're doing it again. You're not doing something new. A lot of the scares felt very generic, and the thing is, clearly they want to use the nun, but it was more of a crutch here than a actual character. It felt more like a plot device versus Malthus in the Annabelle movies. And that's really weird because, like you said, they kind of built it up to be this thing that's super powerful and can do a lot of things. And granted, we do see that, how it utilizes its powers and how it manipulates reality. I thought that was cool, but the terror level was not where I expected it to be. It felt almost like a horror adventure. It's more in line with something like The Mummy in a weird way than a Conjuring movie. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, you watch The Mummy and there's some frightening moments, but it's not scary. And I felt the same way here. It's more of a lore dump kind of movie and an adventure horror kind of way than it is a horror movie like you've come to expect from The Conjuring. And it feels kind of tired in a weird way. It feels like, oh shit, like this has been done before. We don't really know how to choreograph this scare or how to execute it. There's a couple of moments here that I was like, oh, that was cool. I like the one scare that I thought was really well done was when this one scene where Sister Irene is walking through the hallway and it gets dark, and then the camera turns and you see the silhouette of the other nun, right? The Valak essentially right behind her, and then she turns around and I was like, wow, she's not like, Valak is not even trying to hide. But then the scare comes from the side and not from behind where you think it's going to be. I was like, okay, cool. Misdirection. You're giving us those creative scares again, but then it kind of went back to the same generic thing where it was mostly slowly walking towards an objective or something, an object, and then, slowly uncovering it and then boom, jump scare or something. It was always the same beats with all of the scares. And I think, for example, with Annabelle Creation, there was a variety, right? There was a slow burn kind of jump scare where you see it coming and it builds up and then it gets you. There was the aggressive kind that just boom, it just happens. You have no time to prepare. Here's like every single time it was very much telegraphed, and that's all scares are telegraphed if you know what to look for and you can kind of feel your body tense up and you're just waiting for it to happen. But in this case, it was just so telegraphed, I think, that we were just here waiting for it to happen. It's like, okay, what is going to happen now? And it just never got to the point where I felt like I was tense. Now, that's not to say that this movie's not enjoyable. I still think it was very entertaining. It kept me curious about the origins mainly, but I was more interested in the lore than trusting the movie and thinking that I was going to get scared at any point. And that's a shame, because with this kind of film, what you want to feel is like, oh my God, I don't know if I can take 5 more minutes of this tension. Like this is killing me, and where's Valak and what the hell is going to happen? And I never really felt that way.
Yeah. The way the nun jumped out at Irene very much felt like a tip of the hat to, I think it was Exorcist 3, where you have a very similar moment in a hospital. And the thing is, it felt like a tip of the hat, but it also almost felt like a ripoff in a sense. Like, I feel like the scares, they had a lot of potential. They had some really, really cool ideas, but they really did feel a little uninspired. And I think a big part of that is because the tension didn't really quite amount to much. There wasn't a whole lot of buildup. Like you said, it very much had that element of an adventure action flick because of the lore aspect of it. And it was really cool. But I feel like with Valak, it was still shrouded in too much mystery. And I think whilst most of the time shrouding a villain like this in the unknown can work to your benefit, I think in this one it kind of hindered it, because it really did feel like we're retreading a lot of the same things, right? It's not like we learned a whole lot of new stuff about Valak, and I feel like this was the time to really show how aggressive Valak is, right? And how powerful Valak is. Like, messing with, almost like with time and reality and perception is great. But I feel like when we actually get to see the nun, all we're really seeing the nun do is scream and do like this psychic power thing where it pushes people like really far away. And I feel like that was a little underwhelming. The terror wasn't quite there. And I feel like the terror needs to feel more personal, right? Not to draw comparisons, but like the reason why a lot of the scares in Annabelle, like the first two Annabelle movies work, regardless of how you feel about them, is because they feel personal. They feel relatable to us, right? There was something about it that, whether it's a crutch or not, it's something that we can relate to and something that frightens us on a subconscious level, right? With the first one, it's, you know, it's a mom, it's a baby, it's vulnerable, right? In the second one, it's a child that's being harangued by Malthus, right? And this one, it's like the stakes didn't feel quite as dangerous as they should have, especially for a demon like Valak. And this is not to say that this movie absolutely sucked. No, it didn't. It's just like knowing the potential that it could have gone to. That's what kind of takes the air out of my wings a little bit. You know what I mean? Especially because I do love horror movies and I go into them wanting to love them.
Right. Of course. Yeah. And we want it. It's not like we ever sit down here and we're like, oh, we're going to specifically with this movie, we're not going to give it a chance. We give every film, and you know, I think nobody's ever sat, you know, and watched one of our videos and say, hey, they're haters. If anything, they classify us as the complete opposite. They're like, oh, you guys never criticize, which is bullshit, by the way. We do. Really is. You're seeing it right now, happening right before your eyes. I think it's interesting because with the Annabelle movies, we also had our issues. I thought the first one was a decent film. I thought the script could have used a little bit more work, and that's what we ended up talking about. Is like the relationship between them could have been as strong as Ed and Lorraine. And given that it's the same universe, we know that you're capable of giving us that sort of writing.
Right.
But instead, it never really reached that point.
Yes.
But the scares were phenomenal. And we did say that. I thought the scares were really good. It kept me tense. I jumped a couple of times out of my seat. 2 was like the perfect combination. I think it gave us enough story. The characters were likable. They gave us enough of the insight of what's going on in their psyche and what they're going through. And you feel for these kids, but also the antagonist, once again, Malthus, Annabelle, you know, it's there and it's creating tension throughout the entire movie. Even during daytime, you don't know if these kids are safe because they're not. And the movie makes it very clear that they're not.
Right.
And I like that. And in this, I really think they were hindered by the location. I think that, you know, just having the whole thing be tied to religion, because again, it's the nun. They wanted to keep it in this place. There's only, you know, so many crosses you can show going upside down, and the nun tends to just stand there or like slowly hover from side to side. I kind of wish they would have gone like hyper aggressive with this demon.
Absolutely.
It's like,
they should have.
because we've seen it do this already. We've seen it slowly hunt its prey, hunt its vessel and wear it down. We've seen that with Conjuring 2. I was kind of hoping that they would subvert our expectations and go, oh, you thought Malthus was the most aggressive one?
Right.
No, never mind. Like Valak won it. Once it feels threatened enough, it will, you know, it will not pull its punches. It's going to go all in. And I was waiting for that moment where it goes all in, and it never really did go all in. And that was kind of a shame. Like I wanted to see more of a fight, but we didn't see that. It kind of just overpowered everybody and then just took Irene's body. And then, I mean, it gets defeated in the end, but it just feels very, I don't even know what to call it. Like anticlimactic, I think is the best way to describe it. Like I wanted to feel, one, the power from Valak, but I also, you know, when you write characters that are this powerful, you don't want it to be that easy still.
Yeah.
Even though they are powerful, you want to see the main characters put up a really good fight to the point that you go, damn, man, they really tried. They really, really, really tried. Like the kid in Annabelle Creation. Like she really, really, really tried to help her friend, Judith, from you know, succumbing to this thing. And even though we think there might be a chance, in the end, it's a bad ending. You know, she doesn't get away, and we get that full circle moment at the end, which again, I thought it was cool. I will say this movie with the full circle moment and Maurice, Frenchie, I thought that was clever because I did not see that coming. And then they're tying it back in a cool way where you're like, oh, so that's how it got away.
Right.
So the nun has just been hibernating, I guess, in Frenchie's body until they expelled it. And that was the first contact that Lorraine had. Yeah, Lorraine had with it, this particular demon. And ever since then, their paths have been crossing, and she knows that this thing is coming for her family. And she just senses that there's that hatred towards them specifically because they helped with the exorcism, even though I don't think it went well, right? I think Frenchie.
I mean, Frenchie dies.
Bit the dust after that.
He did bite the dust. Yeah. And you know, and that's a shame. And yeah, I'm gonna have to say, especially because when you have moments like exorcisms and possessions and whatnot, you know, that's a fantastic opportunity for you to really get under people's skin, right? That's where you can have some body horror. That's where you'll get the really creepy looks, especially in the person that is possessed, right? The nun itself has a very iconic look, so I was kind of hoping for some of that to be reflected when it does finally temporarily possess somebody, right? And I feel like there was a little bit of an over-reliance on the look of the nun and not enough substance behind that. And I feel like there was also a bit of that issue of the lack of substance with our characters, right? We get to meet the priest, we get to meet Irene, there's Maurice, and I feel like in order for us to really get scared, we need to genuinely care about the characters, right? We can't blame all of it on the villain, or the fact that it's a little lackluster in this one. It's the fact that we didn't really get to have an emotional connection with any of them, which is interesting because, you know, the first Conjuring movie had like 10,000 people in it and we cared about every single one of them.
They
you know
did
what
a
I mean?
great job with that family.
They really did.
Because they're the everyday common family that you would see, especially with a couple of kids.
Exactly.
And you feel for them. You know, they're not special. They're not poor. They're not rich. They're just a family trying to get by. And, you know, they have a difficult life where they're trying to maneuver and still make ends meet with all these kids. And you kind of feel for that, right?
And
the parents.
And the thing is, like, they managed to create a sense of claustrophobia, even though we weren't just stuck in the house, right? It didn't have the claustrophobia of being stuck in an abbey like this.
Well, once the dad leaves, it's like, well, the man of the house is gone. The guy that's like working and you know, earning the bread for the family is gone.
Right.
You lose that sense of protection, right? It's like, okay, there's no husband here. There's no dad to run to. It's the mom with a bunch of kids.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, you already know the mom's kind of going through it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
She's kind of trying to hold it together.
Right.
And on top of that, you know, they mentioned that, you know, we can't sell the house. So this is it. This is where they're going to be stuck. So like, that's where the sense of claustrophobia comes in. Here, you already know technically it's claustrophobic, so it kind of alleviates the tension a little. And I feel like a change of venue could have actually helped. Not them actually staying at the convent, but, you know, maybe they could have stayed at an inn or something like that. It's just to give us a little bit of respite from being in this place.
This one place, yeah. I get to see some of the town, perhaps.
Exactly.
Like, set up a couple of scares there with the townsfolk.
Because sometimes it works to be stuck in one place.
Yeah.
But we didn't have enough aggression and tension to justify why we're continuously in this place. I feel like we could have benefited from more ups and downs when it comes to the story itself, because like it just kept staying in the same place. There were some jump scares, yes, like I did get got, like I went whoa or oh shit, because the noise is very loud, not because like I felt like there was genuine terror or genuine tension here. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it really is a little bit of a shame because, you know, this is Valak we're talking about, right? And it really felt like it was one of those moments that we had been building up to. And the fact that the power sets felt a little inconsistent and also underwhelming really was quite a shame for me. I really felt like they could have really gone all out here. Like we've seen Malthus do some crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
Like we've actually seen Malthus in its real form.
And they had fun with the scares, like the whole chair thing in the stair sequence.
Right.
I forget what the actual device is called, but that moment was cool. The elevator sequence in the first one are memorable.
Yeah.
Like I can actually state them. We didn't really get that here. Like I guess for, you know, long story short, it just felt very generic.
Yes.
For a movie about a villain that was supposed to be like, this is your movie because you were so popular in Conjuring 2 and people loved your design. And I think they very much fell into that trap of, okay, we're just going to show it as much as we can because clearly it's spooky, without really taking into consideration that the more you show your monster, the less effective it will become. And I think that's like bottom line is you can't overly utilize a monster like this and then expect it to have that same scare factor by the end of the movie.
Right.
I think with a villain like Valak, especially being a demon and how we've seen that they can shapeshift somewhat. I think it would have been more interesting to see it take on different shapes. And yeah, granted, a lot of people will probably point out to the kid, right, how it was using Daniel as a way to haunt the priest. But I mean, come on, you could do something way more. Give me a giant spider. Give me something like crazy, right?
Yeah.
Something that's really going to terrorize us as an audience. Like play with the phobias. Like I think other Conjuring movies did that a lot, you know, or even mess with us. Like with, again, I keep coming back to Annabelle because that's the more recent example we have. But like in Annabelle 1, they kept messing with our heads. Like, oh my God, is the baby dead? Is the baby dead? What about now? Is the baby dead? Is she killing the baby now? It kept doing it over and over again. And they just found different angles to attack us, you know, even though it might have been towards the same topic or theme, there were still different angles that kept us engaged with the actual horror.
Right.
And I think Valak, this was it, man. This was the moment to be like, oh, you thought she was powerful or it was powerful in the second Conjuring.
Right.
Hold our beer. We're going to show you some crazy shit now, you know? And I think that it never came. And I don't know if it was, I think it's, I mean, it has to be the writing.
I think writing is, it definitely serves a part of it.
Because the look is great.
Yeah.
Like the film looks amazing.
It looks stunning. This is a beautiful movie.
Yeah. The aesthetic of the film itself, very gothic, very dark.
Yeah.
I loved how moody it was. And I thought they got that right. And it's not also the cinematographer's fault because I think the shots are competently put together.
Oh,
it's the way that the script moves along doesn't leave room for the cinematography to get creative at all.
Right.
So a lot of it also looked, and I think I even stated that in the reaction, I'm like, it's very predictable. I see what you're doing with the shots. You've done it for a couple of movies now, and this time it's not hitting.
Right.
And a part of it is of course the stakes and the tension with the writing, but also it's like these scares are not properly set up, so the build up to the scares are not quite as effective.
Yeah.
And I think if the writing would have been a little bit more developed, I think people would have been more readily available to be engaged with the actual scares.
Yeah, I feel like this story, it kind of felt like it was being pulled by so many different protagonists here, by so many different characters that they didn't really quite know which one to lean into, right?
Because
like we have again,
it's the
like,
same amount of time.
That's why I gave the example of The Conjuring.
Yeah, because
right?
that has like 13 main characters.
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly. We have a whole family, and granted, like we don't get into all the nooks and crannies of their relationship, but they spend enough time to establish the closeness of them, right? And we have it reaffirmed to us that this is a beautiful family multiple times and in very nuanced, beautiful ways. Here, you know, we have the nuns, and even in death, you know, you can see that they keep praying and they keep fighting, but that never feels like a sacrifice. Like what the first nun does is a huge thing. Right. And it's like you said, like she would rather risk the consequence of going to hell for taking her own life than allow her body to be used as a vessel. This is huge. That is your centerpiece. That is the middle of everything. That is the core, and it should have been the core. And for some reason, we kind of go back and we spend more time with Sister Oana, which is I love the actress. Nothing wrong with the performance here, but I feel like you introduced something here, and it's a big moment, right? And these are women who, you know, they live their lives in faith. This is where they are 24/7. This is it for them. So I feel like that could have meant a little bit more. We just kind of glazed over it where it's like, oh yeah, it's kind of weird that a nun would do that to herself, considering, you know, she knows the consequences and she believes in them, right? Like I feel like that was tossed aside a little too quickly.
Yeah, I agree.
And
because
I feel
that's
like
a heavy moment, right? Because
it's
especially
a huge moment.
Seeing how devoted they are towards the religion is like, this means like she's saying no to heaven essentially, just to make sure that this thing stays here.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, you know, whether or not she is gonna go to hell, like that's a different conversation entirely. I feel like she shouldn't, because like
I know,
she
right?
was, you know, she took the L for everybody here.
Yeah.
But you know, that's what could have been the personal connection with Irene to these nuns, right? Because she hasn't taken her vows yet. They ask her multiple times. We don't know why. We don't know why they keep asking her that. I feel like that could have been the personal connection to her, where it's like, okay, if you take your vows with the gift that you have, it's a different kind of responsibility that you're going to be stuck with, right? Because you have these powers. This is your life. Right? This is going to be it. So do you really want to go for that? That could have been her personal journey. So by the time she's like, yeah, I would like to take my vows, it doesn't mean anything for us. And that is a shame, because it should. And there are a whole lot of things here where, you know, thank goodness the actor for Maurice is charming. His character was charming. He was that person that we as the audience could relate to.
Yeah, the comedic relief.
Yes. Because, like, how many of us are actually going to become nuns or priests? You know what I mean? So, like, he is our way in.
Mm-hmm.
But then that also kind of gets lost. So it kind of, there's multiple areas here where if you just bumped it up a little bit, bumped up the focus a little bit, I feel like this movie could have been something amazing. Definitely the scares, they did feel repetitive and like we've kind of seen this before, and you know they could have come up with something really freaky, especially for Valak, you know, because I love the look of Malthus. Like, it's not like we see it perfectly clear, but it's terrifying, and just seeing it hidden like in the shadows, and like they knew just enough to show and to hide, and I feel like that balance was a little bit lost here.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
You know what it is, like Annabelle on paper is a much less interesting character. It's a freaking doll that does not move at all, right?
Yeah.
It's the demon that's puppeteering the doll that's scary.
Right.
And everything that it does to the people around it. Valak is very much sentient. It has not used an object to kind of, you know, hide its intentions or what it is. It shows up and you know it. You know when you see it, what the hell it is. So I feel like toying around there is like, we did get, I commented on it. I'm like, damn, it's so confident that it's not hiding anymore. It's showing itself front and center because it doesn't give a damn. It's already out. It's got people. It knows it's going to make its way out. And it won. In this movie, again, it won, but I just wish we could have felt that tragedy. Like, again, there's a level, like a severity. This is your big baddie. And again, I guess in a way we knew that it was going to escape because this movie is set in the past.
Right.
And it did surprise me up until I remembered. I'm like, wait, okay, well, they did the whole blood thing and it's disappearing, but this is set in the 50s, not, so long after, a couple of, 20, 30 years later, it's going to reappear somehow.
And it's also,
how is that going to happen?
Right. And it's also the logical inconsistency here where the first time, using the blood of Christ worked. And this time, for some reason, it didn't. Like, I understand, like, the snake is kind of like its seed, right? That it planted in Maurice. But I feel like there are a few things where I'm like, but it didn't work this time around, so why is it working now? Or why is it, what's the continuation here when it comes to the logic of it all? You know what I mean?
Don't think too much on it. I think mainly what happened is the first time they used the blood, they only sealed the gates somewhat. Because obviously it took hundreds of years and it still took protection.
Right.
But that protection was destroyed by, some of the bombs, and it kind of created this breach where, Valak wasn't killed by the blood of Christ. It was just kind of like it laid dormant. And once the bombs happened, that act of evil, it kind of, reinvigorated
rejuvenated
it. Yeah. And it came out, and then all the events of this movie happened. And then I guess the point was to lock it back into the gates, but it had already found an actual vessel. And I think perhaps that's why it's been dormant all this time up until the events that we see in The Conjuring. Maurice probably felt sick, but nothing much, nothing crazy, up until he did need to go seek help. Something like 10, 15, 20 years later, who knows when exactly that exorcism took place, but it has to be fairly, close to the first Conjuring movie because they already state that this happened. This had been ongoing. So I'm assuming it just lay dormant, but instead of being on the other side of the gates of hell, it was dormant in Maurice, and then that happened. So I don't think it's an inconsistent. It's just they didn't really, they let us figure that out, which is okay by me. I'm fine with that. Like, I love lore, and I love kind of like talking and conversing about exactly when does it fit in the timeline. I'm fine with that. It's just the weight of this thing escaping, I think, could have felt more like oof.
Yes.
Like, it means a lot. Like,
this should have left us with a pit in our stomach where it's like, oh,
it was more of a, cool.
Right.
Which is fine, I guess. It would have been better to have that cool moment if, for the most part, the entirety of this movie, we would have felt that pin in our stomach that you're talking about. It could have felt like, oh my God, a reward. But instead it felt like the one moment where I actually felt something. And I was like, oh, I know what this is. I know what they're doing. Okay. They're connecting the dots. So it's not horrible. I wouldn't say this is the worst horror movie I've seen. It still manages to be entertaining, but it's not scary. So I will say it's not a bad movie, but it is a bad horror movie if what you're trying to do is get scared.
Right.
It's like a good initiation film for those who really get scared watching horror movies, because I tend to be very jumpy and I barely jumped. So if what you want is to show this movie to a friend or family member that is kind of thinking of watching a horror movie, but they're not ready to commit to the real stuff yet, this is a cool, a movie that you will show your 12-year-old, cousin or something, and be like, okay, this is going to kind of creep you out, but it doesn't really go that far.
Right.
Whereas, you know, The Conjuring, I was like, holy shit, this is scary. Conjuring 2, same thing. Annabelle,
Yeah.
both of those movies managed
Yeah.
to scare me a couple times.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was okay. Yeah,
It was
guys,
fine.
that's those are our thoughts with The Nun. Please let us know, what are your thoughts? Do you guys enjoy this movie? Do you guys find it scary at all? We would love to hear your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you enjoy, and as always, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
See ya.